Hey, hi, how you doing? Today's video is a bit of a sensitive one, bit of a serious one, but it needs to be talked about, it needs to be said. Let's talk about the third anniversary for Limbus Company. This intro is going to be too long, but I want to make this disclaimer public now. Please watch all of the video to get the full context and the full understanding for where I'm coming from, for what I'm saying and why I'm saying this. I'm interested to know what your thoughts and feelings are. And I will say this now. This is the first and only time I would bring this up. After that, we're going to move forward. We're going to focus on the positives. And if it becomes a problem again, because yes, I do believe this is a problem, that's totally fine. You can disagree. You can agree. People have opinions. We need to be respectful of those. We can talk about this like grown-ups. Like mature gamers who know how to have a conversation and dialogue. This isn't 2006 with Xbox Call of Duty lobbies. Am I right? So, with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. The more positive next one. So this video, people are going to agree with me, people are going to disagree with me. I have made peace with that, and it's fine if you do. Everyone has their own opinions, it's totally fine. It's about Limbus Company and Project Moon. More specifically, KJH. Now, if you disagree with this, you don't want me to talk about it, or you've had enough, click off, fine, have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you have fun. But if you stuck around, hopefully you take some kind of meaning to this. Recently, KJH had the third anniversary livestream for Limbus Company. I was very excited. In fact, there is a lot to cover. If we go over here, more on this in a sec. All of this I thought was really perfect. In fact, before this, we got a little bit of an animation about Canto 9. A little bit of some teasers, and I thought, wow, that's amazing. I am excited for the future of Limbus Company. You know, we've got the whole, they want to go for 10 years, we're in year 3. I was excited. And then this appeared, Menhera time. Now, thankfully, I have my wonderful AI overlords to sum this up for me. Menhera is a Japanese slang term that originally comes from mental health. Menhera refers to someone who is emotionally unstable, mentally vulnerable, or struggling with psychological or emotional issues. And don't get me wrong, before you say, oh, you're just trying to talk negatively about him, you need to understand one thing. There is a time and a place. I'm glad KJH, Kim Ji-hoon, has got what he wanted to off his chest. I just think this was the wrong time to do it. Because me and many others were thinking, okay, I'm going to turn off because this is very uncomfortable. And we should address how uncomfortable it was and how it's going to make people feel. And I am hiding chat for this because as much as I want an open discussion, I need to say my piece first. I really do. People are going to praise this and be like, yes, KJH, yes, Queen Slay, you tell them how it is. Oh, so good. You got people like Esgo. Let's read this. He's more than welcome to put his foot down on some issues. He's bent the knee a lot. Before you say, you're using Twitter, opinion invalid, shut the fuck up. However, God, I am not looking forward to his translated statements being used as a shield against critique. We should be allowed to critique stuff. And I think he's just let the critiques really get out on himself. In fact, here's his new VTuber model, which I think is very adorable, and yet it's used to promote this big manic episode. And I'm going to put it into some perspective right now. Let's look at Hoyoverse. Here's where we're going to flip the script. People see his VTuber model as this nice, cute thing here. Bam, look at that. Oh, how can you hate this? Look at him. I want to bring up Hoyoverse. I want to bring up the way. Now, if we look here, here are some transcripts. He really talks a lot about it, like all the future. He talks about how he can dissolve the company whenever he wants. This is the CEO on the third anniversary live stream saying, oh, yeah, I'm the god, I'm the emperor, I'm the king. I could pay off everybody's debts and dissolve the company, never worry about it. But we like this game. We want it to continue. We want it to succeed. We want to have fun. We want to let Kim Ji-hoon know we are having fun. And he's turned around and's like, yeah, I can dissolve whenever I want. Expressed multiple times, by the way, he can do this. And he said earlier he wants the game to go on for 10 years. And then he follows this whole segment by saying, yeah, we're hiring, by the way. We have just threatened to dissolve the company numerous times. This is not professional. You need to be professional. You are a CEO, not a VTuber, not a live tuber, a CEO. Here's how you address all the Menhera situations and all the stuff you want to bring up. An open letter, a different live stream. not when you're trying to promote the game or one of its biggest events of the year. Now, I brought up Dewey. I'm going to bring him up now, okay? Here is Dewey. Now, this guy got a lot of shit, especially here, because he cried live on stage, talking about the future of Hoyoverse and whatnot. And we all made jokes about him. In fact, one of my emotes in my chat is, in fact, Dewey crying. So what's the difference between Dewey doing this and getting mocked, and Kim Ji-hoon for doing exactly the same thing? Cute VTuber model. Let's flip this script now. Let's really flip the script. Do it now. Say, oh my god, this entire thing is perfectly valid, devoid of critique. He's a 35 grown-ass man having a breakdown. Seek fucking therapy. We're not your therapists. Seek help. I'm sure this was very, very cathartic. And you know what? I'm glad he did this. I'm glad it's out there now. But I'm not glad of the timing he went for. This is very concerning. In fact, once again, I bring this up. Medieval is struggling with psychological, emotional issues. He said multiple times, I'm pretty sure, repeated quite a bit, the Kim Ji-hoon-ness of the story. Nobody's saying hire people to write the story for you. You can write the story. Your PR is a fucking disaster. Look at the pop-up shop, which he did address. Look at how much of a shit show that is. People were complaining, people always going, oh, why is it we can critique Kim Ji-hoon when the pop-up store has a failure, but Crashout live on stream? Yes, queen! Oh my god, pop off! Yes, tell these haters. It's not healthy, and it's a bad look. And quite frankly, I'm embarrassed. I really am. I'm embarrassed making this video. I don't want to make this video, but I feel like we need to talk about this because everybody else is just praising this. You could be looking at me right now going, okay, he's crashing out a little bit. How is that any different from this? What's the difference? Oh, I'm not Kim Ji-hoon. I'm not a VTuber model. What if I was? Like, oh my god, look how cute and quirky he is. I could say more, but I'm just being regurgitating the same points everyone else is making. I think we just need to, hold him to a higher standard. And that standard should be, look, there's a time and a place. Once again, I'm glad he got it off his chest. I'm glad he said all this. I just wish he did it at a different time, in a different place. I really do. You want to spam your VTuber on important live streams? Guess what, Kim Ji-hoon? Just go live. Schedule a different live stream. I feel like people aren't ready for this conversation because you want to bury your head in the sand and go, no, everything's fine. What if he follows through? What if he follows through on this and goes, okay, I'm going to dissolve it and resolve the company? What then? Is it still cute? Is it still quirky? Is it still, oh my god, yes, speak your truth? No, then it's, oh my god, how could Kim Ji-hoon do this? And he even addresses this saying, people could say, oh, I've rug pulled the Project Moon audience. Yeah, that's what people would say. So, here's an idea. Just do better. And how do you do better, you ask? Okay, we're going to calm down now. How do you do better? You seek professional help. You hire a PR team, not a team to write the story for you. Kim Ji-hoon, you are perfect and wonderful at doing that. I have enjoyed every aspect of the story. The length is at times a little bit awkward, but other than that, it's been great. No one wants the Kim Ji-hoon-ness to disappear. Don't go public. Keep it private, investors. Answer to nobody but yourself. But if you say you don't want to answer to anybody but yourself, guess what, buddy? You need to answer to yourself still. You need to say, damn, was this the right move to do? No. At least acknowledge that. Alright. Let's get caught up with chat again. I'm going to bring you guys back. Hopefully, nobody's saying, oh my god, shut the fuck up. Let's see, shall we? Yeah, exactly. Like, shit, like, this is frustrating to me. We can't, like, this is an ooh, small bean, oopsie doopsie, tyrannical streamer. Shut up. Shut up. I don't want to be that aggressive. What? Water, how is what I've done there any different from threatening to dissolve a company on the 3rd anniversary? How is that any different? I can't dissolve a company. He can. Yeah, he's kind of cultivated a parasocial relationship with his consumer base. Take me, for example. I welcome the criticism. I want people to go, listen, you don't, like Waters made there. In fact, I'm going to bring the chat here. Like Waters said, you don't want to be that aggressive, Lem. I don't want to be. Call me out on it. I'm not going to turn around and go, hey, shut up. I'm going to close this stream now. You've just disagreed with me. How dare, and walk off. Because you'd say, hey, buddy, that's cringe. Don't do that. He's like, I get where he's coming from. Exactly, Rex. I get where he's coming from. Valid opinions. Don't coddle him. Say, look, you seek professional help. Seek different ways to vent your frustrations. Not, like I said, just schedule a live stream to talk about him. I came here looking towards the future. In fact, let's build it up here. Here is the roadmap of Season 7. Season 7? Yeah, Season 7. Here's the roadmap for Kanto 9. I came into this stream excited for the future of Limbus Company. Excited to see where we're going to go from here. Do you want to know how I left this stream? Do you want to know how I left this stream? Concerned for the future. This is not got what you want. I'm sorry to say, I came in like excited, like, wow, I can't wait to see the new contents and world purchase and like new content. It's going to be great. I know it's like, oh, this could be the last time we get any of this because Kim Ji-hoon is having another meltdown and people are coddling going, oh, my sweet precious baby VTuber, it's fine, don't worry. You can dissolve the company, we'll still support you. No, you won't. You'll feel scammed. You'll feel scammed. Alright, so you're not wrong for calling him out. I'm not wrong. I voted for him, literally just a PR team, and he's saying, yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, that was pretty insane. I think he doesn't get clowned by community because this is probably the most powerful CEO community. Do you know why that is, Rex? Do you know why that is? Haha, wacky VTuber. Like I said before, flip that script. Now it's him. Go ahead, kiss him on his forehead, tell him he's doing a good job. And how this was totally justified and you're not worried for the future of the Limbus Company. You can't. And I just want him to be healthy. I really do. I want him to just look back on this and go, wow, I kind of derailed the 3rd anniversary live stream. Like I said before, guess what we got before that? I'm pretty sure we got Dante fighting. Hold up. Where was it? It wasn't that. Yeah, we got this. We got this cool thing. Like, wow, that's incredible. We're all joking about, oh, we want the Limbus. That's a sick frame, by the way. We're excited. We're funding the anime for Limbus Company. Are you sure we're getting an anime at this point? I don't think I am. And I get I've been a bit confrontational, sure. We have to talk about this. Like I said in that video, it is going to be pinned once again. We have to talk about the uncomfortable side of things. We can't just bury our heads in the sand and going, hey, look how happy and fine and cool everything is. It's not happy, fine, and cool. If he is this stressed out, if he is having this big of a, not a crash out at this point, a bit of a breakdown, if he's at that point in the 3rd year of Limbus Company, imagine him on year 5, 6, 7. Imagine how much worse it's going to get. Unless we go, hey, maybe we can do things a little differently in a more healthy environment, in a healthy manner. Not this. Here's the thing though, Walter. This is my reaction to the first time seeing this. This is my reaction. Silly can back me up on this. Has this happened before, Silly? Yes or no? Maybe not to this extent, but has he crashed out like this before? And I use the term crash out very loosely. I could ask for specifics, but I just want to know, has he... Yeah, he vents, but he never explodes like this. Venting. There we go. Venting is fine. Exploding like this, schedule that for a different live stream. Better get scheduled with a therapist. Or someone to talk to. Not the parasocial fan base we've got now. And yes, I'm aware people have already disliked, unsubbed, whatever. If I don't say my piece, I'm not going to feel good about myself. I, in good conscience, could not go, yeah, I'm a fan of Limbus Company. I'm a fan of Project Moon. If I don't want the best for it. We'll move on to... Actually, Rex, we'll address that first. He did plan this because it said there, if I can find a thing, Menhera time. It was scheduled to have a little bit of a rant, which I'm fair about. I respect he actually dedicated a whole time and segment for this. Just a little bit weird. You know, he warned people before, but yeah. It's not like even like anyone is sincerely pleased by this. I highly doubt anyone actually took this segment seriously. I think we should take it seriously. I think we should. I don't think mental health's a joke. I'm going to be 100%. I think this is very real cause for concern. Remember, this guy's writing the story by himself, I'm pretty sure. And he tackles some harsh topics. That's going to wear down on anybody. Saying, okay, let's tackle indoctrination into a cult committing a genocide against prosthetic people. That's going to take a toll no matter how many times you write him. Yeah, I'm going to rant a little bit, which, once again, that is valid. Exploding, threatening to dissolve companies. And like bragging about yourself, which, by the way, I respect the brag. I respect that. That's pretty cool. I think that's a bit oof. You know? Anyway, I don't want this video to be too long, so we are going to wrap things up. He's not a solo writer. Oh, that's good then. Okay, that is good. I'm glad that's not. And right now, I get it. I've had my little rant, my little vent. Perfect. Very cathartic. It does feel good. But I'm a streamer. I'm meant to live for the drama. I'm meant to be like, wow, let's really hype things up and blow things out of proportion, blah, 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 which I don't try and do. I'm not trying to do that. It's just that this topic's already blown up out of hype and proportion. Yeah, the issue's serious, but do you know why I didn't take it seriously? Because we're not hearing from this guy. We're not seeing this right now. We're seeing this. When was the last time you saw a VTuber talk about something serious and you went, oh, fucking all the time? Because you're not paying attention. This is the face of a man who needs some help. This is the face of a VTuber who just wants to have a live stream and a bit of a rant and a talk. Yeah, I'm glad he's calling out. It's pretty good. And it's good to know people share the sentiment. Once again, you saw Twitter and you thought, opinion invalid, blah, blah, blah. Once again, shut up. Because believe it or not, social media does exist. Yeah, we have to pay attention to social media. We have to look at it and go, okay, people are talking about this. Exactly what you said. Oh, look at this little goober getting angry. Look at this man having a mental crash out. Two different things, and it's both the same topic. I like this guy. I think he's cool. I think he's funny. He's charming when he's not blowing up like this. When he's being an actual CEO. And I think that's the difference. I think I've identified the problem right now. I want the CEO, Director Hoon, on this live stream. I don't want the company's dog VTuber model talking about this. Because it's not a good look. I'm going to say it now. It's no different to Dewey. Anyway, that's it. We got any last minute conversations? Yeah, KJH seems like a lovely guy. I'm pretty sure he is. But to then go, hey, Crashout time. Not a good look. Right, end of the video. Anybody want to say last minute things before I say like, comment, subscribe? Anybody? No? Yes? This is your final chance to save us. I say final chance like you're not going to comment down anything extra. Come on. Yeah, KJ not knowing how to stream and accidentally leaking things was a meme back in like 2024. Yeah, didn't he leak a lot of things during this? And that's the bad thing as well. I can't remember what was leaked. Because all I can think is, okay, all anyone's going to remember is this segment here. Like, just, we can still like a game, we can still love a company, and criticize it. That is how, believe it or not, things get better. And we need to have more of this. We need to be the fan-base and community we want to be, not what we think a 35-year-old man needs us to be. That's it. Like, comment, subscribe, stick around for more fun Limbus content in the future. This might be added on later on, I'm not too sure yet, we'll see. And in case it is, hi once again. Do you know why I really fuck with this CEO? When he's in CEO business mode. I'm pretty sure in some of the tweets about the pop-up store, he apologized. He said, hey, I'm going to be there as soon as I can. A bit unprofessional to be late, sure. There were some struggles. But bro stuck around. Gave people autographs and said, hey, I'm sorry for the fuck-up. Here I am now. Let's see if we can salvage it. We need more of that. I want more of that guy. I want more of that CEO. I don't want the guy who would turn up to a pop-up store and just start crying and going, I can't believe it would turn out this way. Because it's not a good look. And I know Limbus Company is getting more and more popular. It's hard to deny that. It really is. Because there's a lot of things to praise about it. With hardly hardly anything to really criticize unless you're trying to nitpick or just state the obvious. And it's getting harder to defend. And in fact, it's not getting hard to make content. I mean, I got tons of ideas to make content. In fact, we're going to do it now after this. Yeah, exactly. And it'd just be nice if he had, like, somebody to help him out. Like, sure, he hires, like, 100, 150 people. That's on the team. One more PR person to go, hey, by the way, Hoon, you got this scheduled for today. Let me know if you want me to handle that. You could do that. That's no problem. Exactly. The content I'm excited for. Like I said, I came in excited. I left worried. That's not what you want. I'm pretty sure the title of this video is going to be Answer Me, Hoon. Why is Limbus problematic? Once again, shout out to Silly for that name. Yeah, no one's asking to become this public, owned by Tencent, EA Sports style company. We just need a little bit more order, if that's the right way to put it. Just a little bit more. Water, don't worry about the ads. We're going to end this segment. It's like me right now. Imagine if every single stream, every single video, I interrupt it to be like, listen guys, I want to talk about my depression right now. I'm not depressed, by the way. But if I was like, I want to talk about my autism real quick. And it goes on for like 20 minutes. You're going to be fed up. You're going to be bored. You're going to find it hard to defend because it's every single time it happens. And you're criticizing going, hey, you keep ranting. And I'm like, you want to silence me from being creative. No, that's not what's happening there. People are just worried and also a little bit fed up because you keep doing this. Yeah, no, this really is over. I know it's going to get disliked to oblivion. I already see it. We're going to lose a lot of subs. We're going to gain a lot of subs, possibly. I don't care. I just want people to be aware of this, and that's all you can do. As a fan of Limbus Company, as a fan of Project Moon, I just want the best. And this, right now, what's happening, is not the best for the company. It really isn't. And I hope people stuck around long enough to hear that. I really do.